It's so hard. Wow. Right guys, we have made it outside of Manjaros here and I am really excited to take on their challenge, but this is going to be a tough one. Each one of these Parmos comes with chips and salad, and alone these Parmos weigh over 1 kg. This challenge will be over 3.5 kilos and each Parmo is decadently indulgent because it's got a lot of cheese, béchamel. It's going to be super tough to get down. It's not going to be an easy challenge, so let's get inside and let's see if I can be just the second person to take on this incredible challenge. They are. Look at all three of these. They look insane. It is challenge time. Guys, look at these Parmos. So we've gone with the pepperoni Parmo. We've gone for the sweet chili Parmo. Look at that. That looks incredible. And then we've gone for the bolognese, just in case it gets too tough and we have something to break it up. That's the strategy right there. Each one comes with chips and a salad that's all dressed. They look incredible. Like I say, even a couple of years ago, I would not have been able to take down just even one of these. Now we're looking at trying to take down 3 of them. See here, this is what we're talking about. So you've got that crispy breadcrumbed bottom, then you've got the bechamel on top, and then you've got that cheese. So these are incredibly decadent. They are incredibly rich. Honestly, look at them. 1 Parmo would be enough to maybe even feed 2 people. Look at the size of it. But having 3 to yourself, it's probably about the same as feeding a family of 6. That is a huge challenge. These are extra large Parmos and having them each is going to be a huge task to take down. Now with me being a Teessider, this is an absolute classic. Remember back to my first ever challenge at the Central Park and we took down a Parmo challenge there. This Parmo challenge here is over 3.5 kilos. The one there, 2.5. So this is going to be a huge increase and a huge jump up. So let's see how this goes. Right, hello everybody and welcome back to the channel where today we are taking on Manjaros' brand new 3 Parmo challenge. Now this looks incredible. These Parmos, each one of these has got the crispy chicken, a huge layer of bechamel sauce and then a topping of choice. Now I've gone with sweet chili, the bolognese and the pepperoni to mix these up. Considering I'm a Teessider, this is my first ever time having a Manjaros Parmo. So what style to do it in than taking down 3 of these. They are absolutely massive. They are not to be messed with. These are tough challenges. But we're going to get them down. Remember, you get 30 minutes and if you don't win, it's £50 cash. So money where the mouth is here. We better try and get these ones down because this is going to be a tough challenge. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm very excited. I'm going to start probably with the pepperoni and then work my way from there. But 30 minutes on the timer. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. There we go. Let's try this Parmo out. Look at this. Look at that huge amount of cheese and Parmo. Hello everybody and welcome back to another video where today we are taking on Manjaros' latest challenge, their 3 Parmo challenge. And as you can see here, we're taking a bash at their first Parmo, the pepperoni Parmo. Look at that bechamel sauce, that's a lot of cheese as well. Yeah, starting out well here and spirits are high with 1 minute in. I'm telling you this now, this is going to be a tough challenge this. All that bechamel sauce. We're going to have to try and get these down quickly. You're not flipping wrong, Buster, so get a move on. Let's get this down. You know how crispy that. That chicken is so thick and nice. It's great.
Yeah, I have to say, all 3 Parmos were flipping brilliant. They were unbelievable, and I was really enjoying myself 2 minutes in. But I'll tell you this now, this challenge is going to get a lot tougher. And I'm going to not be enjoying these Parmos quite as much as I was enjoying the first one. But 3 minutes in, and this is the first Parmo down.
3 minutes in, 1 Parmo down. I'll tell you this now, it won't be that easy soon. I have a feeling I'm going to need that. So move on to that Thai sweet chili one this time. You've got mushrooms, sweet corn on there. Their base is uber crispy, and that Thai sweet chili just gives it something different.
Yeah, the thing about Parmos is they can get quite sickly quite quickly, so mixing it up and having different toppings and different sauces on top is going to be key to making sure flavour fatigue doesn't kick in.
This is going to be a tough challenge, I'll tell you this now. All that béchamel, all that cheese, is making it incredibly rich. It's lovely, but it's rich.
Cue the army of complaining. I'm telling you this now, we don't stop there. I am going to keep complaining. These are tough things to get down.
That's about half the Parmos done. And I'm telling you this now, I'm getting full. I'm about 6 minutes in. It's taken me 3 minutes to get the next half down. But we need to continue on. Keep that speed going.
Yeah, at this point, I should be quietly confident. 6 minutes in and over half the Parmos down. We should be on the flying coast, but let me tell you this now, it's going to get a lot more difficult.
Wow. Woo!
And I just think this was the moment that I realised these were going to significantly slow me down from now on.
I can see why other people struggle with this. Not an easy task at all.
No, they don't make food challenges an easy task often, Reese, but this is what we're here for. We're here to take these down, and I'm determined to not have another loss this year, so let's keep pushing on.
It's the last Parmo here. The bolognese, and I'm going to be honest with you, I'm really happy with my choice for the bolognese one, because we need something, tomato base, to just kind of break it up. I don't think you realise, all this bechamel sauce right here is so tough to get down. And even the chicken, because it's so thick, it's so hard, but I've been really impressed with the Parmo so far. Considering this is the first christening of me having a Manjaros Parmo, I'm very much enjoying myself. I understand why people were complaining this is a hard challenge, because this is a tough challenge. It really is. This is not something that people are just going to walk in and do just easily. You need to make sure that if you're doing this, you're preparing yourself for it. Boy, oh boy, that bolognese does help. 10 minutes in though.
Yep, final Parmo, and we flipped it into a sandwich. The bolognese to go.
Wow.
I thought by this point the bolognese was going to be a genius idea, but because they've added a whole layer of bolognese and another layer of bechamel, it still was really dense and sickly, and looking back, this probably was a bit of a mistake. I should have gone with something that was a bit of a smaller topping.
Oh, that was dense, that is. That is dense. This is so dense and hard to get down. And look at all the toppings. If you are going to enjoy a Parmo, don't fold it in half like I am and eat it like a sandwich. There's no need to, but it's just mad filling. But mad enjoyable at the same time. But a lot of chicken, a lot of food this. This is a hell of a lot of protein. Now, being in the gym today, I'll tell you this now, I don't need to get my protein in though.
Yeah, it was really dense, hard to get down. You can see a lot of the topping was falling off by this point because I was folding it up like a sandwich at this stage. And compared to the pepperoni, a lot of it had still fallen on the plate.
It's halfway through the timer, and we've got around about half a Parmo left here in total, maybe a bit more. And then we've got the chips and the salad to go. Let's keep going, let's keep pushing. We want this victory. We haven't only had one loss this year, and I'm not gonna have a second one. So let's keep going.
Yeah, looking back at this point though, I should have realised that while we were halfway through the challenge, we still had all those sides to go. We still had a lot of the debris from the Parmo, and this was going to get a lot tougher, a lot quicker. And this is something to give you a bit of an insight into competitive eating. I shouldn't have been chewing as much as I was. I was chewing too much on these mouthfuls and just wasting time all the time. And this could come back to bite me later on.
12 minutes to go. Just the last bit of Parmo here to go on this one.
Yeah, we're getting to the end of these Parmos, and I'm glad to see the back of them. They were so enjoyable, but 3 of them is a hell of a lot. And honestly, just 1 would have filled me up and I'd have been quite happy. So 3 was a hell of a lot.
So much cheese, so much veg. This is so hard. Wow.
At this point, the chips are cold, but I'm trying to power through.
There's the Parmos down. We've got 9 minutes to go. So we've got to get a move on.
The chips, they're tough to get down at this point, and one of the things I should have been doing probably in between the Parmos at this stage was eating the chips while they were still a bit warmer and still a bit easier to get down because they were quite cold and condensed to eat.
Foul check number 2.
But we're on to the second one. We've made light work of the first batch. We were 2 minutes to go on 9 ones, so how long will these take me? I hope not as long, but we need to get a move on. 6 minutes to go.
6 minutes to go.
And this is where cold food meets full stomach meets. I should have been going quicker at this point, so this is going to be a tough battle.
5 minutes to go.
And this is something at this point while I'm eating the salad, I'm constantly trying to check the time. I'm worried because we've only got 4 minutes to go and we've still got a lot of the debris left. So while we're getting to the last bits, still a bit to go. Come on, come on. No time for talking at this point. We must try and get them down. Salad is falling everywhere. The debris is just building up. And now we've only got that with 3 minutes remaining. Literally less than a minute to go and I'm trying everything to get this down, but it is becoming quite the challenge. Last 50 seconds to go, and you can see here I'm scraping together every last bit, and the noises I'm making here because I'm trying to put so much into my mouth at one stage that I'm just gagging on the reflex of it. But I'm trying everything I can, and only 20 seconds remain, and I am nervously trying to shovel this food in.
Got a 30-minute time. We gotta get it done. Yeah. Yeah. Bollocks. Oh no. I just couldn't get it done. I had so much less in my mouth. Just had the remaining bits in my mouth, I just couldn't get it down. Balls. Oh, I just didn't happen. I just had what remained in my mouth, but I just couldn't get it down. Really shit on me. Really crap. Infuriating. Absolutely infuriating. Well, there you have it. Time's still going on, but we just couldn't get that last bit down. Really hard, really tough. But we came so close, and yet we were just seconds away from getting it done. I just couldn't swallow it, and that was the problem. So bitterly disappointed for this one. I'm furious, but comment below if you'd like to see me give this another go. But yeah, I'll catch you in the next one.